Hi, I'm Ken Ludwig. We're here to do a series of videos to help you get the information you need across to your prospect, to your potential client, to make sure that they can make an informed decision about whether or not this cleanse is going to work for them, whether or not it's something they want to do, and whether or not you're going to make a great coach for them. So really, this conversation is about something you can have over coffee, you can have it in a restaurant, you can have it over the telephone when somebody calls to find out more information about what Go Cleanse is. And this is what it looks like. Hi, John, how are you? Good. Yeah, I'm great too. It's another day in paradise here. So I understand you want to know more about Go Cleanse and how we work. Let me tell you a little bit about the whole program. First thing I want you to know is that this is not a diet, not in any way, shape, or form. Dieting is really about depriving yourself. It's about starving your body. And when you do that, your body actually goes into a starvation mode where it starts to store fat and water. And obviously, that's not what we have in mind here. It's also not a colon cleanse. You know, people hear that cleanse word, and the first thing on their mind is, am I going to be best friends with my toilet for 5 or 6 days? Well, the answer is no. I wish we had a different word to use besides cleanse, but what we are doing actually is cleansing. It's just at a different level. You know, the normal cleansing idea is that we're going to cleanse stuff that's available in the body to be washed out, and that's where we get that idea of being best friends with our toilet. But what we're doing here is we're cleansing at a cellular level. What we call this is a totally nutrition-based, full-body, deep cellular toxicity cleanse. Now, doesn't that sound scientific? But the truth of the matter is, what we are doing is going into the body at a cellular level and doing things that no other process in the world does. You know, you and I, we're swimming around in this great toxic soup. It's like we're part of somebody else's chemical experiment. Nobody invited us to the party, but here we are nonetheless. And every person I talk to, each and every one of us, we all know that if we are breathing the air, drinking the water, and eating the food, we are filling ourselves full of very toxic chemicals every single day of our lives. The fact is, right now, scientists have actually identified some of these chemicals as obesogens. And very simply, what that means is that some of these toxins are actually forcing our bodies to produce fat cells whose sole purpose is to encase those toxins, store them, and protect us from them. So the truth is, you will never, ever, ever in a million years diet and exercise away those fat cells, because they're not there for the usual reason you have fat cells. They're there to protect you from those toxins. So what we have here, what Go Cleanse is all about, what you've been hearing about on the radio or from your friends or wherever you heard about us, what this is a totally unique technology. There is nothing else like this anywhere on the planet. We literally go into those fat cells. We break up those toxins, and in the process of breaking them up, kind of like dropping a plate on the floor and shattering it, part of the process is to make them water soluble, and then we float them out of the body on a river of water that we create just simply by drinking lots of water. Once those fat cells are free of those toxins, now remember, they were specially designed to store the toxins. Now they have no reason to exist. So we burn them up, and we burn them up like matchsticks. They just go away. The truth of the matter is, for everybody, and I mean every single person, whether you start with the 11-day fast start or the 30-day cleansing, doesn't matter. In the first 4 days, you're going to lose more weight than you have ever lost in any 30 days or maybe even 60 days of dieting in your life. And you're going to do it feeling healthy, alive, and energized because, again, we do the whole thing with nutrition as opposed to exhausted and depleted, which is how you would feel if you got the exact same result on a diet. You know, I mentioned this whole thing is nutrition-based. At the core of our whole process is a whey protein-based shake. Now, I don't know if you know anything about whey protein shakes, but you can buy them anywhere. You can buy them in Costco. You can buy whey protein shakes anywhere. But what we've discovered is that not all whey protein is created equal. We go all the way to New Zealand to get the whey protein that is in our shake, and the reasons are many. First of all, there are no hormones, no antibiotics used on those cows. Secondarily, they are only grass-fed. You know, you don't need to know anything about livestock, but if you've ever just driven by a cow, you know that their heads are always down and they're grazing. You never saw a cow eating up the side of a corn stalk. They don't eat corn. In this country, we pump them full of corn for 2 reasons. Number 1, it fattens them up very fast. Number 2, it's cheap. But the truth of the matter for the cow is that corn is not part of their natural diet, and it actually compromises their immune system, and it's one of the major reasons why we have to pump them full of antibiotics in this country. So, back to New Zealand. No antibiotics, no hormones, only grass-fed. There are no herbicides, no pesticides used on that grass. The other thing, I always consider this kind of funny. This is like a warm and fuzzy for the cow. They are seasonally milked, which means they're only milked 10 months of the year. Now that really sounds nice for the cow, like a little vacation, but the truth of the matter is that serves to fortify the quality of the protein that we get from them. Lastly, and the most important piece for you and me from the standpoint of human consumption, is that the whey protein is separated out using a low heat filtration system, which, unlike the high heat of pasteurization, preserves all the amino acids that are part of the natural structure of the protein. What that does is make it immediately available for your body to make use of to support all of your lean tissue. Now, most of us think lean tissue, we automatically think muscle. Well, of course that's true. But your lean tissue is also all of your connecting tissue. It's your internal organs. And more importantly, it is your skin, which is the largest organ on your body that is protein-based. All of those protein-based parts of your system are supported by this whey protein like no other whey protein in the world. In addition, this shake contains every mineral, every vitamin, every trace mineral imaginable, and to be honest, very unselfconsciously, we call it the single most nutritionally dense food in the world next to mother's milk. We use this shake in the first 2 days of our process. We call them the pre-cleansing days. These first 2 days are a shake for breakfast, it's a 400 to 600 calorie lunch, and it's a shake for dinner. And we do that to kind of prep our body for what we're about to go through here. Days 3 and 4, we go to another product. It's called Cleanse for Life. It's an aloe vera based product, and some of the qualities of aloe vera, in particular the polysaccharides that are part of the aloe vera plant itself, they contribute to providing antioxidants that help to break up some of these toxins and participate in making them water soluble. We float those toxins out of the body, remember, on a sea of water that we create by drinking lots of water, and the aloe vera product helps to break up the toxins and, more importantly, metabolize the fat cells as we float then all of that out of our system. We do that, as I said, on days 3 and 4. Days 5 through 9, we are back to the shake and a healthy lunch and a shake. And that's really just about replenishment, getting our body back full of all this nutrition again. Days 10 and 11 are 2 more days of deep cleansing with the aloe vera based Cleanse for Life. If you're doing the 30-day process, on day 12 we get back to a little bit more normal, if you will, pattern of eating. We have a shake for breakfast, then we have that 400 to 600 calorie lunch. We'll have a 400 to 600 calorie dinner, and then we'll have another shake later in the evening as a snack, just to keep the entire process going. We'll do that for 5 days, and then we'll cleanse with the aloe vera based Cleanse for Life. We'll do 2 more days of deep cleansing at the end of that, and we'll continue that process over the course of the rest of the 30 days. 5 days of shake, meal shake, 2 days of cleansing. There are 2 other products that come in your cleanse that are there basically for support. One is a specially designed snack. It's just called the Isogenic Snack. It is made out of the exact same formula as the shake with a couple of added ingredients. Its purpose is to maintain blood sugar balance. Go back to what I said earlier about the idea that we want to maintain the blood sugar balance so that our body doesn't go into its starvation mode. And how it goes into starvation mode is really simple. If you want to cleanse your body, stop eating for 4 hours. But the problem is, during the course of those 4 hours, your body goes into starvation, and then it starts to store that fat and water, like I mentioned earlier. What we want to do is maintain blood sugar balance so that your brain never gets the mistaken idea that it is being dieted. The minute your brain thinks it's been put on a diet, it goes into that starvation mode. So, maintaining blood sugar balance is about making sure that we provide the 2 grams of glucose that your brain needs every 4 hours to stay happy and stay satisfied. And we do that with those isogenic snacks. We will make generous use of those during the entire cleanse, and you'll learn more about that once you get going. The other product is called Natural Accelerator. I always joke that it's kind of an interesting name because people hear the word accelerator and right away they think they're going to get a bunch of Ma Huang or ephedra or some caffeine or something that's going to jack up their metabolism. But nothing could be farther from the truth. The fact is we don't really even have anything like that in our entire product line. The bottom line with the accelerator is that what we're accelerating is your body's ability to process those toxins and metabolize those fat cells that we're going to be moving through your liver and your kidneys at a very rapid pace. That's the entire process in a nutshell. We have everything on a schedule that you will follow. You will always know what you're doing and when you're doing it. We have either the 11-day or we have the 30-day, and it's really a matter of how much weight you're trying to lose, what it is you're trying to accomplish in this particular moment. I am here to coach you through every minute of every aspect of this cleanse. And in fact, one of the things that I guarantee you is that I will coach you for as long as you continue to stay with the products and you continue to stay with me. I will coach you through every ounce of every pound you have to lose. And on top of it all, it's a totally risk-free enterprise because every single thing we sell comes with a full, no questions asked, 100% money-back guarantee. And the truth is, right now, I'm ready to start whenever you are. That's what it looks like with pretty much each and every person that you deal with. There are some variations to that. What I just gave you was really the scenario for someone who has already been to the GoCleanse.net website, has seen the prices for the 11-day and the 30-day, so you're really not discussing prices and how that all comes together. If they have not seen that yet, you obviously want to be totally familiar with the price structure for both of the products, the 11-day and the 30-day, and how we provide them with the preferred customer status versus the retail if they went on the website. All of those things are part of what you need to know. But the bottom line is, this is an opportunity to give them very, very concise, specific information about what we're doing. Make them understand very clearly that they have literally no points of reference to any thoughts or experience they've had with dieting or cleansing in the past, because this is totally unique, totally different. It's unlike anything else that even exists out there today on the planet. This is their pathway to the healthiest way to lose weight and feel energized and alive that exists today. So there you have it. Always, always, always take this information, learn this information, use it to the best of your ability, repeat it over and over and over again, and then as you use it, let your own words become part of what the pitch sounds like. But in the beginning, use what works, and this has worked, and it's worked for a great many people. Thanks.